We are staying at Camp in Laviana in the Cantabrian area of northern Spain. At the bottom of the road here is the village of POTES. Some beautiful views. At the top of the hill is the monastery of Santa Ribio, and you're surrounded by the Picos mountains, which have just this minute gone into cloud. They've still got a little bit of snow on the hills. This is the monastery of Santa Ribio, and it's the aim of the first part of our walk this morning. And inside is reputedly a piece of the original cross that Christ was crucified on. So I'm going to go inside and have a look. I've just been to the Pilgrims Mass. It's at 12 o'clock every day in the church behind me. It was beautiful. It was sung. It made the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Really, really good service. In the 5th century, Santa Ribio visited Jerusalem, and it's said visited the tomb of where Jesus had been buried and brought back a piece of the true cross, which is inside the building here. As we're walking up the hill, we've now joined the Camino de Santiago. Our next stop after the monastery is the Ermita of San Miguel, and this was a place of solitude and of calm for hermits or for monks from the monastery. And you can see why, because you're in the middle of nowhere. As we're walking up the path on the Camino, we can hear the voices and the singing of the congregation enjoying the service down in the monastery. It's echoing all the way around the valley. It sounds beautiful.
No, we've just gone in the restaurant on the bar and we've ordered Pico surprise. And the surprise is we've no clue what we've ordered. We just went along with it. It looks like soup's arrived. It looks like it's fish soup, hake soup.
Hake, potatoes, tomatoes.
Yeah, tastes good so far.
Tastes nice.
The second part of the surprise is traditional beef stew.
Proper mashed potatoes. Nice beef.
Yeah.
Proper mashed potatoes. Very nice. Northern girls like mashed potatoes.
There's something else Northern girls like as well.
Pint of beer. Good morning, it's Easter Saturday. The sun's shining again. How fantastic is that? Yesterday Poppy went on her first sort of proper uphill walk, and today we're going to go a little bit further. We've just stopped on this ledge and we're very nearly at the top, but just from here we get a fantastic view of the campsite and of POTES, the village, in the bottom. Short push to the top and we're nearly there. today's lunch stop. It's not a bad view, is it really?
No, it's certainly not.
It's a good 360 actually.
Yeah.
Get a view of some of the Picos that we've not seen before.
What goes up must come down. So we're on his way down.
On our way down.
I can see the campsite down there.
Yeah, me too. A few thousand feet though.
Yeah. Just down there. Sure whether you'll be able to see it on this camera. But before we go there, we're heading across to POTES.
Yes.
Where we're hoping that all the bars aren't closed.
Yes, me too.
Well, that hill climb is finished where all good hill climbs do.
Mountains,
in the pub.
please.
Mountains. Yeah, it is a mountain actually.
It's a mountain.
I think anything over 1,000 metres is a mountain,
It's a
isn't
mountain, definitely.
it? If you disagree, put your comments below. You're wondering what constitutes a mountain and a hill.
Yeah.
But we've picked a bit further today for Poppy. Yesterday she was around 1,000 metres. Today it was 1,155 metres. So we'll build her up nice and slowly. She's doing really well. But it's very important that we act age appropriate for her. So we'll build her up slowly. And it's a great spot really. From up on that hill we could see across the Picos.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And the sun shone, and we're now back in the square, in the town, enjoying a beer. What about this place?
It's fantastic. There's a real buzz about it today. I mean, I know it's sort of a bank holiday weekend, even in Spain, but it's just buzzing and it's fantastic.
It is.
Good morning, it's Easter Sunday and this morning we've decided to head into town to see how the locals celebrate Easter. I'd like to introduce you to my friend George. That's what I've named him, he's my Camino friend. Slightly concerned about him because he's not ventured much further than yesterday, but yeah, onward and upward. It's not quite the crack of sparrows this morning that we normally get up at, but when we came into town yesterday after we finished our mountain walk, it was really busy. It was great to see so many people enjoying the Easter weekend, but it was too busy to take a lot of pictures. So we've got up a little bit early this morning, and we'll come to have a little wander around POTES to see what's here. Will it or won't it jump? Come on, Mr. Bird, make your mind up. What are you going to do? This was definitely the right time to come out exploring this morning. There's not many people up, and POTES is just beautiful. Stunning architecture, different sorts of buildings, the river that runs straight through the middle of town. It's just a really lovely place to walk round. Oh no. I'm glad we only got one. But this looks fantastic. So this is Happy Easter, and this is our Easter treat because we've not got Easter eggs, so we've got the typical churros and chocolate.
So H, here's a test for you. When was the last time we ate churros? Where was it?
The last time we had churros was in Madrid.
Yeah.
And it was the oldest churros, I don't know if you call it a restaurant, it's not exactly a restaurant if it just sells one thing, is it? But it was the oldest churros selling place that there was, and it was in Madrid.
And what time would you say of day it was when we had that?
I think it was gone midnight.
It's about 1 a.m, wasn't
It
it?
was about 1 o'clock, yeah.
It was a city that doesn't sleep.
Yes, it was. And it was recommended to us by we did the walking tour at night, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that we did the tour recommended it to us and said, if you're going to try churros, try them in Madrid and try them in that place. And he showed it to us. And we went back and we did it.
Yeah, it was
And
quite a
it
marvellous
tasted
place,
very
wasn't
nice.
it?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
If I can find some pictures, I'll put them on. Good morning.
Good morning.
The sun's shining in the Picos again today.
3 days in a row.
Yeah, we're really enjoying it. We're heading off into the local town of POTES to what appears to be a market with some regional significance.
Yes.
And being from Yorkshire,
We like a bargain.
we like a bargain.
Yeah.
Brought your purse?
Oh, I was going to say, if you've got your wallet.
Well, it's a lovely walk down from the campsite into the town. And you probably have realised you've got the second team on the camera today. Ellen says she's having a day off. To be fair, she's bone idle.
Yeah, how far George has got down the hill.
He's bone idle as well, that George. He don't move much either.
Does he?
No. Well, we've made it down into the town. Let's see what the market's got to offer. Whatever it is these people are queuing for, it looks like chickpeas, beans and all sorts of products. They're actually in sacks and being weighed out individually. So I find that quite interesting. Just testament to the greenness of the Picos, I think. I don't think you could get this sort of products in a lot of parts of Spain. It'd be too dry and arid. There's some beautiful plants here. It's lovely. The sweet shop. There you go. Buy your sweets on Facebook. So what you got there, H?
I have got Arujo, which is the local drink, with honey, or honey flavoured brandy, I think it is.
It's more like a local brandy than anything else, isn't it? And it comes as almost like an aid to digestion, doesn't it?
That's nicer than,
Is it?
It's lovely. That's really nice. This morning we're off walking part of the Camino. It's going to involve valleys, it's going to involve mountains. We're going to show you the colours, and hopefully we might even see some snow. This morning we walk in the Camino Lebaniego, and this is the office for the Pilgrims. This morning we are leaving here in Potes and we're going to walk the route to Pendes, and then we're going to come round and loop back round and come back to the campsite. Next up on the route is the village of Tama, T-A-M-A. Small little village situated at the side of the river with the little village church just there. There's a very nice bridge here that goes over the River Deva, or Deva, D-E-V-A, it's spelt Deva, Deva. And unbelievably, a couple of days ago we were at the source of this river that came out of the hillside in the Picos up at Fuente Day. We went up on the cable car. Seems to be quite an affluent area of Spain, this part of Cantabria. Got plenty of foals here, and all these horses are in really good condition.
The bells.
I love it that they've all got, yeah, I love it they've all got bells round the neck. The trusty sign, the Camino de Libiana, is off to the left with the red cross, and the Camino de Santiago with the yellow arrow and the clamshell is off to the right. So we've got more Camino signs, and I'm actually loving the rural sign here of the POTES written on the side of the tree, but also the yellow marker for the Camino which we need to follow. And there's a very, oh, what have we found? Another one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've got both markers on here for the Camino Libiana, and also around the side the yellow one for the Camino de Santiago. So yeah, over the ford and over the little rickety-grackety bridge. We're just over 5 miles in, and we've followed the valley all the way from POTES heading towards POTES, and we've just turned uphill now and starting to go on a little bit of a climb up to the village. Now, as well as all the domestic animals that we've seen on this trip, cows, horses, sheep, in this area of Spain you also get bears and wolves. Now the wolves tend to be higher up in the mountains, but apparently there are 50 pairs of bears in the hills around here, so we intend to make lots of noise so they know that we're coming. We've arrived at POTES. This is the local church at POTES. There must only be 20 houses here, if that. And the obligatory mountain goat at the side that's obviously cutting the grass. Queseria POTES, and the sign that tells you that Ribio, which is the monastery above where we're staying, is 10 kilometres away.
Sheep, and blue cheese.
Blue cheese, oh, what do you fancy?
Oh, you know, I like blue cheese.
Do you want some blue cheese? Yeah?
Blue cheese.
Yeah?
Blue cheese is probably...
Yeah, that one?
I think so.
Blue cheese, yeah?
Blue cheese is good.
Gracias. Get the money then in there.
This is a little cheese factory in POTES. We were hoping it was open. It's called Queseria Mendes. And we'll see how much the blue cheese costs. Or maybe it's been cut. Sealed in the wrapper. Marvellous.
Gracias. 12. Can you? Always love to see the flag flying of the country that you're in. And there we go. POTES. Here we are. I always have to remind myself when we're out walking, it's just to turn round and look where you've come from. Because if I'd not done that, I would have missed this lovely view and this lovely village of POTES with its red slated roofs and the mountain at the back of it. Just stunning. Oh, and the church bells do work as well because we've heard them. And as I pan round, you can see where we've come from. So we followed the valley all the way from the far side of the hills on the right hand side where the masts are on the hill. You probably can't see that from here. We've walked in the valley bottom and we've climbed about 1,000 metres up to this road which will take us back towards POTES and hopefully back for lunch.
Well, that was pretty good. About 12 miles it turned out. Interesting.
12 and a half, please.
I'm being told it's 12 and a half.
And we're not back yet.
No, we're not back yet. It's another mile back. So it'll be a 13, maybe on towards 14 by the time we're finished. But it's a nice walk today. And we just dropped in because we want to try. We're to Sidreria. And we've watched them pour in cider from a bottle from the house. There's a bit of a way to do it. And so we're going to try it. And I'm going to try and film it and show you.
See, I would spill that everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to try it,
It's not.
and now we're going to try it with the machine.
Yeah.
Bottles on there.
The glass here. Yes.
Aha!
And push this.
Woo! Oh!
It's not working. This. No.
It's not working. Never mind. It was good. It was a good idea. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. So, first course is in.
Yes, traditional mountain stew. It's a local dish. It's got meat, beans, potatoes and vegetables in it.
Okay.
Looks fantastic.
What's the taste?
Really nice. Really nice.